Alrighty, guys, Andrew Bolt Bros here. I wanted to talk a little bit about the running game this upcoming season and just give you some of my thoughts and some of my predictions. I do think we're going to have a top 5 running offense this upcoming season because, again, one of the things that Brandon Staley has consistently discussed is that we are going to be a line of scrimmage team. And a lot of people might ask that question, well, what is that? Well, why does that really matter? Well, the game is literally won and lost on the line of scrimmage, both on the offensive side and the defensive side of the ball. But the whole running game starts with the line of scrimmage, right? That's who opens holes, opens gaps, pass protection, so on and so forth. It really boils down to our first round pick, okay? And that's Zion Johnson, right? And you think about, well, why Zion Johnson? Again, if any of you guys watch any of our podcasts, know that I did not want Zion Johnson as our first round pick. I wanted our big boy Jordan Davis from Georgia, big defensive lineman. But I asked myself this question, why did we pick Zion Johnson? Well, statistically speaking, last year we gained 6 yards per carry on the left side when we ran the ball, only 3 yards per carry on the right side when we ran the ball. So hopefully, and it's been very clear that the coaching staff is hoping that having Zion there will shore up the right side of the line and give us more production on the right side of the ball. So we're a more balanced offensive running unit. Also, it brings up the other side of the question, and everyone's talking about right now. We get a million questions about who's going to be our right tackle. Well, I will say this. It most likely will be Trey Pipkins. At least that's how it stands today. Now, again, that's going to happen. All those things are to be determined really at camp and moving into our preseason games. But right now, as it stands, it looks like it's going to be Trey Pipkins. So I will say this. Moving forward, what is our running game going to look like? Well, I think it's really interesting. A lot of people have asked also this question, how many running backs are we going to run? Well, the other thing is we have 2 fullbacks on the roster now currently, right? So my prediction is we probably run 3 running backs and then a fullback. It's what we did last season. That's probably what we'll do again this season. But it will also really be determined who is going to be utilized for special teams. So, again, a lot of these deeper roster players are really there because of special teams in most cases. So that's how they win a starting spot. So my prediction is we'll probably have Austin Eckler, obviously as number 1, Isaiah Spiller number 2, and then probably Roundtree as our number 3 is my prediction. A lot of people are talking about Marks as an undrafted free agent that might make our roster as well too. So who knows, right? Again, it's going to be determined in camp. Having said that, I do think Xander Horvath will most likely be the fullback on the team, largely because he's very good at special teams and he was a converted linebacker to a running back. So I think he probably has a better option of making the team with my whole special teams conversation. But my question is, why do I think we're going to be a top 5 rushing team this year offensively? Well, I think there's a lot of things we can do, right? We all know Justin Herbert's very mobile, so I think read pass option is going to be an option. I think we could see some more RPO formations, which would be very interesting to see how we manage that. And if we have more distributed line, so we have more production on all sides of the ball, you can RPO to the right or the left, and you can get a lot more production because the defense won't really know how to manage that as easily moving forward. Also, I think we could see a lot of 2 running back sets, right? So we have Austin Eckler, potentially Isaiah Spiller, or maybe Xander Horvath in the back there, confusing the defense on what's going to be happening. I mean, think about this for just a second, okay? What if you have Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, Gerald Everett, and then Donald Parham as 2 tight ends in there, and then 2 running backs in the back? You have 6 legitimate targets that you could throw the ball to, right? How difficult would that be to manage? So this is why I think we're going to be seeing a lot more exotic packages and formations this upcoming season, because I really do believe we're going to get extremely creative and the entire playbook will be utilized this season. I really do believe that last season we didn't see the full playbook. We saw quite a bit of it, but we didn't see all of it, largely because it was the first, season for Justin Herbert in that system. But we also could see some I formations, and again, much more exotic plays. So again, guys, I personally think we're going to have a top 5 running offense in the NFL this season. But what do you think? Let me know what you think. Agree, disagree? Where do you think we stack up? I personally think we're going to be absolutely fantastic, and I'm so excited to see this upcoming season. We're, 9 weeks away from the first preseason game. So, guys, I couldn't be more excited. Bolt up, Chargers. See you in the next one.